As it says on the bus, my history, our history, we are one King County. Even in the rain, it's still a beautiful piece of art, and it really does tell a layered story, a very personal one, and also one of the community that we are part of. Vance, thank you so much for sharing your incredible talent with our community. Next, I'd like to draw your attention to the art panels destined to be installed permanently inside King Street Center, which is the home of Metro, and that are just outside the room. You can't miss them. They're vibrant, they're beautiful, and they're incredibly powerful. These panels are a collaboration by Lin Wang and Keiko Budech. Their work honors and celebrates the fortitude, histories, hard work, and love of an often overlooked group, the AANHP Mothers. It's incredibly powerful. I dare any of you not to cry. And then we're finally going to admire the bus shelter artwork by Wan Lin Su. Every time I look at this, I find new images and ideas. It's incredibly mesmerizing. You'll see Wan Lin's work when it's installed in and around places of deep local and national importance, including the Chinatown International District. I am going to invite Vance to come share a few words, and before I do, I just want to appreciate Vance and his wife, Anna. They helped me understand even more deeply just how important placemaking is, and really seeing each other and our belonging and our interconnectedness in times of tragedy and also in everyday life. And they were willing to give me some of their wisdom and some of their patience as I learned my own lessons through a tragedy of their own. And we were able to build what I consider to be a stronger community for it. So thank you so much, Vance, and congratulations. You have a beautiful story to tell, and I'm so glad that you get to share a little bit with us today.
This is really like, wow, you know. I never thought we would ever have a 60-foot billboard rolling around town telling a story of the hardships my mom and her family went through being in the internment camps. My father's little story, aside of being born and raised on the Big Island of Hawaii. My wife's family stories of being Chinese American, the hardships they went through and their families. My goal when I made this, when I started sketching out the design, was to make people wonder, what is this? You know, take a Google image, snap a photo of it, have a Google image, you know, Google it, Wikipedia, get some history, and find out, you know, what we had, some of us had to do to prove our loyalty to this country, and to give a little history that the history books don't tell. So that was my main goal. And it all, of course, stemmed from the Monterey Park shooting from last year's Lunar New Year. I grew up in the city right next door to Monterey Park in Montebello, and I have a lot of friends and family that live in Monterey Park. Although I didn't know anybody personally, that was in that. I thought that the silent Asians needed to speak up a little bit somehow. So this is, I sketched something, inked it up, and just hoped that it would have gotten picked. And there it is. I can't believe it. That's truly amazing. I just thank whoever did the judging. Thank you. It's the story that I really wanted to tell. So, yeah, thank you again. I appreciate you all.
Now I would like to invite Lynn and Keiko up here to share a couple words about their piece. Again, the power of mothers down that hallway. You will feel it, and it's indescribable. So come share a couple words with us, please.
Hi, everyone. And hi, Mom. She's on FaceTime over there because she's working and she can't be here today. So first off, I want to thank you, Metro, for creating an opportunity for projects to celebrate the Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacifica heritage. I am very grateful to have been selected as one of the artists for this effort. And I want to thank you, Marissa, and the communications team for working with Keiko and I over the last year to make this project happen. And most of all, I want to extend my deepest gratitude to the moms who volunteered their stories. Your courage and willingness to share your experiences represent the strength and resilience of AANHP women as a whole. and your stories will touch many lives. And I hope that you take pride in knowing that your contributions will inspire and empower others. This project also means a lot to me because I was brought up in a society where women are second-class citizens. They're often not recognized for their hard work, yet they're criticized for an unkept household. Having experienced this injustice and witnessing the inequality, I am deeply honored to use art as a medium to celebrate marginalized women. Art has the unique power to transcend language barriers and communicate the unspoken. Through this project, I aim to shine a light on the incredible women whose contributions often go unnoticed. Their stories of perseverance, hope, and triumph deserve to be celebrated. It is through their strength that we find inspiration and motivation to push for a more equitable world. Equity is a journey, and I'm proud of the effort that the artists here today have put toward that journey. Keiko, Wan Lin, and Vance, you all did amazing. But we're not done yet. After today, we must continue to recognize and uplift those who are often overlooked. By doing so, we create a more inclusive and just society for all. Thank you.
Hey everyone. Yeah, thank you, Lynn, too. This art is, Lynn just created this incredible gift to Metro and the community, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it too. I also want to thank Michelle and Metro for just these shared values and commitment around equity and social justice. My role here is an equity, inclusion, belonging manager, so it's just been incredible to feel supported in an institution that does want to advance equity and social justice. And I think what Guru said around just the interconnectedness and interdependence struck a chord while I was sitting there, just around honoring who we came from and just thinking about all of our lives has started connected to someone else. And it was just such a special experience working and supporting this art, thinking through my own connection to my mother who's here today, and just spending actual work time to create art is an incredible privilege, and then also to reflect on my own relationship with my mother and the things that she's given me and given our family, and just that connection and those powerful stories of mothers, of their resilience and their strength and their sacrifices that often go untold. And so there's just mothers all around us, mothers in this room, mothers who are transit operators, who work in every part of Metro, and it's just been, yeah, it came out of a moment when Lynn and I, it was outside of work, and we were just talking about this, well, should we put something in for this? And just that creativity that can come from those connections at work that, you don't know what will happen. And it's just fun to have that creativity at work. And I think this project really embodies a respect we strive to create at Metro for those who care for and nurture us and make possible the work that we get to do here every day. So thank you.
I often say that Metro is a community full of incredible talent and incredible employees, and you're getting some of that today. And also, we're gonna welcome the third artist, or third installment today here. Wan Lin, this is your piece. And as my daughter says, as I showed her the picture, she says, I wanna see that magic dragon. So thank you for making us a magic dragon. Do you wanna come share a little bit with us?
Wan Lin, she, her. So yes, my family immigrated here from Taiwan when I was 3. And so it was all about assimilation with my father. You know, he immediately wanted his family and his kids to fit in. It was, I was the youngest of 3. And so he asked the administrators at the school to give us Americanized names. So I actually went by Liz for the first 25 years of my life, not by Wan Lin. And so I took this transformative course called Landmark Education a few years ago, and it really kind of made me notice that I wasn't even being genuine enough with others to even give them my real name. So I had to reclaim like my name, my heritage. And from that, I was very honored to be part of the ANHIP group that Guru and Helen lead. And from there, it was just so inspiring to learn from all the different Asian diaspora of all the different people from all these different wonderful Asian countries, and native Hawaii, and also Pacifica countries. So, you know, from there, it just inspired this piece because I just like, well, what connects us all? Of course, food, can't go wrong. If you look at the piece closely, you'll see a lot of different dessert foods from all the different 22 countries I looked at. There's also national landmarks that all these different countries are very proud of. And then the last piece I kind of wanted to draw was the different textile patterns that, you know, we all wear beautiful fashions from all different countries, so I wanted to also highlight that as well. So I am queer, I'm a woman, I'm also Asian, right? And it's not always individually like those things, it's all of those things. And so that's what I wanted to kind of encapsulate in this piece as well. So really appreciate being here. Again, I want to thank Metro, I want to thank Michelle for being so lovely, and the people that I work with, Marissa Sindal of Metro Marketing, and also Amy Sanders. They were also awesome, and Elaine Porterfield. Want to give credit where it's due. But thank you so much. It's such an honor to have this piece.
So as we celebrate this month in what I consider the best way possible, we also want to acknowledge just how diverse this month really is. The American, Asian, Native, Hawaiian, and Pacifica Heritage Month is displayed here at Metro with pride and also to continue conversation and a sense of belonging. So with that invitation, I hope you all can join us as we appreciate the art a little more in person, talk to one another, definitely go visit the Mural of Mothers, and we're also gonna have refreshments from a local vendor as well. But I also just want to appreciate that it's moments like these that really reinforce the community that we are here at Metro. We have over 5,000 folks, many different languages, many different places of origin, and we're here together in service of one another and the people of King County. It's incredibly impactful to take a minute and to spend time in community with one another, just appreciating all that we are and all that we come from together. And despite this moment here, I also just want to appreciate that this is long overdue. So thank you. Thank you for being part of our community. Thank you for allowing us to highlight you and your talents, and also for allowing us the ability just to recognize how much more work we have to do to continue to build out a place of belonging for the people of Metro. Thank you.